Oh, welcome back to Watch Nate Watch, where originality comes to die. Today, we are checking out a FNAF Sister Location song, You Can't Hide by CK9C, official SFM. So make sure you watch the original video first before watching this reaction, because stealing views is stupid. Also, can we set like goals now? Is that a thing people still do in the year of our hell, 2022? Can we get 400 likes? Whatever. Let's see what we're in for. All right, we got Drive, we got Wub Wub, we're deep in the bass. Okay, very cool vibe right off the bat. I like the contrast so far already of this really deep, drivey bass with really like light, high vocals over it. Okay, again, I always have, by the way, the word is prosody, which is how lyrics naturally flow melodically versus regular speech. And that's something I always comment on a lot, because it's something that as a songwriter, I see weirdly specifically in FNAF songs is not prioritized enough. So like it's emphasis. So like this one part. So you don't say I'm trying my best. You say I'm trying my best. So it would have been really easy to swap trying our best to we try our best rather than trying our best. I think it would have flowed a little bit more naturally. And I've seen a lot of people comment like, well, it's robots. And it's like, I don't know. I think it's just from the songwriting perspective, but sure. Run. That's a cool drop. That is, I really like that lead right there. That's cool. One thing I try to keep in mind is how good is the song without the visual aid. So even though I will comment on, you know, visuals from time to time, I do really like to try and focus the song, because I think that's important when you are reacting to specifically a song. Because again, songwriter, musician, and I really try to see how much was this made to be just a purely listenable song versus this is the music secondary to the video. And I will say in this case, it's actually really good because this drop is very intriguing without visual aid. Okay, another thing with the lyric flow. There's not really a rhythm there. This feels like a case where the lyrics were written first, which is something I almost never do. Like you can run, but you can't hide. It like that sounds in the opposite direction of the prosody in which, what was I going to say? It's the other way where the lyrics came first so hard that it didn't really fit rhythmically anywhere. And it just kind of sounds like the natural rhythm of the speaking is so. But you can't hide. Like that sounds like how you would say it. It doesn't quite fall into a triplet, even though it's like kind of close. So something like, you can run, you can't hide, or like even like you can run, but you can't hide. If it were like solidly on the upbeat, then maybe like you can run, but you can't hide. Yeah, it's a little it's just kind of sloppy. Oh wait, I think the second one did it. Oh wait, sorry, I'm thinking of You Can't Hide. Okay. That was cool. Oh, it sounds like Oliver Tree here. That's cool. It's almost like I don't know really. It's the Oliver Tree like 21 Pilots kind of sound where kind of with like a lot of emotional metal and stuff where it's less like singing and more screaming in key. This sounds like whining in key, which I say that as a good thing because I feel like that's meant to convey a specific emotion. Yeah, it sounds pained, which I like. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, I will say that was a tough word to do anything with. Quietly. She's guides me quietly. She's got, honestly, yeah. If it's like, if I had to use that word, if I had to use quietly, then that was kind of like the best thing to do with that melody. And I'm guessing it's because the rest of the lines and lyrics were so good that it was worth the opening line of this sequence to be a little weak. That's cool. Yeah, everything else rhymed, and like so IE all of this is every single one of these lines is an IE, and quietly is a 3-syllable versus a 2. So that, and it then basically phonetically got reduced to quietly, which is okay. Like that happens sometimes. Sometimes those are the corners that we gotta cut. Ooh, breakdown changes.
I hear a sound. See them in the dark. I know there's someone there. Why don't you believe me? Maybe you're right. But I heard a creak. I'm always quick to rage. Run. What's that sound? I know someone's there. Hiding in the shadows, thinking I was unaware. Well, who's that I see? The birthday boy to be. Well, that's a minor mama. Hurry up before he's bolder. Oh, blind. Let's make this fun. You can't deter me this time, no, I'm done. I won't go back to my stage, it's my new trend. Well, let's go say hi to the new friend. Okay. The flow of that part was really cool. I liked the, I like the rhythm of all the syllables. Lyrically, again, it's just one of those things where it's like this is very blatantly about a very specific thing, and it's a bit alienating. Again, this is catered towards people who specifically want FNAF content, and a lot of the stuff like just wouldn't make sense without the context. I really do like these little breakdowns. This is pretty quick after the last one, though, isn't it? Let's see. So we have this breakdown right here, and that goes into this. So this is one of those things where it very much, again, it really feels like this was made to be a FNAF video,
before it was thought to be a song, which is totally fine. But it's like, it seems like this was almost like storyboarded before it was written as a song, if that makes sense. It's like, we're going to have a chorus like thing, and then we're going to have a weird structure because more important than a consumable song structure, we want basically a narrative. We want a story. Because, yeah, we have that little rap verse, and then it goes into another breakdown, which was definitely like, yeah, let's have a lot more animation. Oh my God, we have another part. It's really cool.
I knew I was right to think I was fine over here.
Weird.
Isn't it intriguing that you seem to be just a little bit weary upon Pon and me?
I like the melody here a lot. I like that it's walking down chromatically. I use that in No More, in that melody that I use a lot. Maybe one day you'll find humanity, et cetera, et cetera. Love me a melodic minor.
Well, there's no need. We know you want to.
Also, I don't know if that was the first occurrence, but I think from now on, when we react to these, we're gonna, oh, character name, oh, said the thing, you know, like, oh, when they say the name of the movie in the movie, it's like, oh, we said Five Nights at Freddy's, oh, we said Bon Bon, we said character.
Deactivate us, but we just can't let that happen. Every night, always, it never changes. We can make
This part's really long.
accidents happen. We can make accidents happen.
Wait, what? Oh, it's a 30-second outro. Okay, got it. All right. So runtime is 4 minutes. Runtime's 4 minutes, 29 seconds. That's a long song. That was very, very long. And again, all of my opinions, all of my critiques are from the perspective of a more traditional rock songwriter. And I know that this is a very different niche that's being fulfilled, in that these are more, it's almost like it's more writing a musical than it is writing a song that you would just pop on Spotify and stuff like that. Like, this is something without the context, and you throw this up on Spotify, this makes little to no sense. But if you are a FNAF fan, then you're like, oh yeah, I see that. Very cool. So overall, it was cool. As usual, the animations for these huge FNAF songs are always very visually appealing, always very impressive. So again, to me, this is just not something I would listen to in my spare time. This is definitely something narrative, specific story context driven, rather than a more or less consumable song to a broader market. So for what it's doing, I think it's great. I think this is really cool. I really like the drops. The production specifically was very cool in that it was really, really drivey and punchy, but still had a dark, kind of somber ambiance to it. So overall, great job. Thanks so much for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe, watch the original video, even though you probably already have, and have a day.